and I'm a faculty in Department of Management Sciences in Muhammad Ali Jinnah University. And today we are actually having a session on MSMS, so Masters in Management Science के हवाले से this session is being conducted. And today we have a distinguished guest with us. He's our faculty. He's one of the distinguished faculty in Muhammad Ali Jinnah University, Dr. Muhammad Junaid Saab. Sir, welcome
thank you,
in Maju studio.
Thank you, Arif Saab. Thank you very much.
Dr. Junaid Saab, Alhamdulillah, you have done your PhD in Thailand University of Technology, and you have also done your MBA, and you are here in the Management Science as one of the best faculty in the Department of Management Sciences. So, Dr. Saab, briefly, आपके research insights और overall जो आपका यहाँ पर एक intake है, वो थोड़ा सा बताएं.
Thank you, Arif Saab. Thank you very much. I joined Muhammad Ali Jinnah University in 2020. That is called as the year of pandemic. It went through very well. I had a very great time. In fact, I'm having a very great time with Muhammad Ali Jinnah University. We have brilliant faculty, brilliant students, and we are proud that we are making progress in different fields of management sciences like supply chain, management and marketing, human resource management, and technology management. You asked about my research area, and my research area is particularly supply chain.
Yes, I know.
And with supply chain, I focus on supply chain risk management.
Excellent. Along
with the smart manufacturing and blockchain technology, data sciences, and I merge these technologies with supply chain. And currently, I'm working on a project also that is on blockchain technologies induction in managing supply chain risk management through pandemic area.
That's a great kind of research on, especially the management science is collaborating with the other sciences, especially the data science.
Exactly.
And I'm pleased to know that you have been working on the blockchain. इसके बारे में सर थोड़ा बताएं. On the blockchain.
Actually, I got a project on blockchain technology recently in I guess November 2020, and I started working on blockchain technology. Previously, it was a misconception in the field that it is considered as for the cryptocurrencies only.
Oh yeah,
yes. But this is not like that. Blockchain field is also used as a tool for information sharing. Right. That we can create the blocks and share the information with our supply chain partners.
Right.
So, biggest issue in this pandemic, that is COVID-19.
Yes.
The supply chain guys were facing about information. The flow of information was disturbed. Yes. Either it was from the upper side of supply chain or either it was from the downside of the supply chain.
Sure.
So there was an issue of visibility. That if we are not having the visibility, then our supply chains are disturbed. Yes. We are not getting supplies, we are not manufacturing to the adequate manners, and we are not providing it to the customer.
So there was a gap.
There was a gap.
Yes.
So blockchain is the one which can reduce this gap.
Right.
How it reduces the gap is basically it provides the exact real-time information to the supply chain partners.
Yes.
And with that real-time information, they can have right decisions at the very right time.
Great.
Which is the principles of management.
Yes. Yes. So thank you so much, Dr. Saab.
You're welcome.
And Dr. Saab, management sciences जो हैं, that includes what areas, especially when students are deciding about their masters. So they have a lot of options. You see, they can go for MBA, they can go for other masters. So why MS in management science?
Okay, first of all, I would like to clarify what management sciences is.
Yes, please.
Management science is basically a broad field which covers a lot of subfields, which we call as specializations in a very common language. And management sciences is actually, it provides decision-making skills, problem-solving skills to the people, to those who are actually working in this kind of area. So previously I was discussing with you on the blockchain technology and the supply chain. We were talking about that right decision making at right time is very important.
That's very important.
So management sciences focuses on how a manager basically, how an individual, how a professional can make right decisions at the right time. So this is what about management sciences is.
Yes.
Though your second question is related to the MBA,
Yes.
Masters of Business
How
Administration.
it is different from?
MBA is actually for those professionals who are getting their degrees for having a entry level career.
All right.
Right?
If
For
they
ex-
want to go into the field and they work in the industry, so MBA is the most suited for them.
Exactly,
All right.
exactly. Right now we have an MBA for 14 years and 16 years stream
Yeah,
also.
sure.
But if you want to get into Masters of Science in Management Sciences, then 16 years of education is must for that.
Yes.
And it means that the experience you have, it means that you already have some kind of knowledge. So this is an advanced level of something.
All right.
So
Okay.
we are actually focusing on management sciences for problem solving techniques.
All right.
Like how we problem solvers, because we are discussing various categories of simulation activities in our class.
Sure.
We are discussing case studies in our class.
Sure.
We are discussing different scenarios through the assignments and other techniques. So it is a little bit different from
Okay.
Masters of Business Administration in many terms.
Mhm.
On the other hand side,
Yes.
Masters of Business Administration doesn't require research skills.
All right. So we are more
That
on
much-
research. Yes.
There is research there as well. Like
Mhm.
you solve case studies, for that you need to do research.
That's an applied side of things.
There is applied
Yes.
side of that.
Management,
But
yes.
on the other hand side, what we call management sciences is that we purely research on different problems.
All right.
We research on different problems
Mhm.
and we find the solutions and
Yes.
we provide these solutions to the industry professionals.
Great.
And in the industry, they are actually applicable.
Yes. thank
So
you.
this is the basic difference between management sciences and
Uh-huh.
Masters of Business Administration. What areas we focus in management sciences is actually there are a lot of areas that currently we are specializing in Muhammad Ali Jinnah University, like marketing,
Marketing.
human resource management, technology management, operations, and supply chain as well.
Yes.
And we also have different kind of we can say that CS studies that was previously considered as they are in the computer science field,
Mhm.
like the technologies of blockchain technology,
Blockchain.
data mining, and other tools and softwares like Python, BI.
Yes.
So we are discussing it in our courses as well. Though they
That's
are not like on the coding side like the CS guys do, but we are actually working on technology also.
ग्रेट डॉक्टर साहब इसमें एक मैनेजमेंट साइंस में टुडे वी आर लिविंग इन द एरा ऑफ डेटा साइंस सो मैनेजमेंट में do you think we are more on towards in the management sciences we are more on towards the data driven decisions are being made in the industry, like we have the Power BI is being used nowadays in the industry
Exactly.
very oftenly for making the data driven decisions.
Exactly.
So Dr. Saab, because we live in
Digital era.
Digital era, so what do you think if somebody is choosing to have their masters in the management sciences, so do you think we are preparing him for the industry as well?
Exactly. You're talking about the data sciences. Exactly. We have aligned our course outlines. We have aligned our different subjects according to the specifications, according to the needs of the industry.
Great.
And
Great.
recently we had conducted a stream of industry professional meetings in which we have discussed all these things. And after discussing these things, we have aligned our course outlines. We have included different kinds of softwares.
Yes.
Those are useful in great decision making in the industry. Like we were actually having ERP softwares,
Great,
Microsoft Dynamics, and apart from that, we are talking about Power BI and Python and all these softwares. We are actually working on that.
Great. Thank you so much, Dr. Saab.
You're welcome.
Dr. Saab, when somebody is choosing to have his master's with Muhammad Ali Jinnah University, so what is the minimum eligibility criteria? Because students should know, कि हम किस तरह इसमें enroll हो सकते हैं इस
The
program में.
minimum eligibility criteria is 50% marks.
50% in
50%
their
marks.
Okay. So when we talk about CGPA, so what CGPA they require, like 2.5?
2.5.
2.5.
2.5.
Okay.
And there is a test as well, Maju
Admission test.
Maju admission test.
Yes.
And after clearing Maju admission test, we take the interview as well.
Oh, we have the interview as well.
We have the interviews as well.
So there's a complete screening process.
Exactly.
They have to go through it.
We have a complete screening process, and we take very limited number of students after screening through the process that we got the applications. And I would like to add something more.
Yes,
that,
sir. Please.
There are a lot of other guys who always ask that if I had passed the NTS examination,
yes,
I passed any other entry test,
yes,
then would I get some kind of relaxation in Maju test or something else? So we have a review board for that. We have a committee for that. If such kind of candidate comes towards that committee, then the committee decides that either we have to withdraw the Maju test and interview or not.
Oh, okay. That will be decided on case-to-case basis.
Yeah, exactly.
Somebody is taking.
Exactly, case-to-case.
Dr. Sahab, I have a question actually coming on the our social media. This question is, if somebody is from a non-business background and he decides to choose, like we have the engineering people here, you know, so maybe the student is from the engineering background. So he asked a question that if somebody is from a non-business education background, so what is your suggestion that how much courses he has to take additionally? And
it depends on the case.
Again?
From which background he is coming from.
All right.
He is coming from the arts background, the engineering background, or what kind of courses he has already studied.
Maybe from biology.
Maybe from other fields as well.
Yes.
So we have to check the transcript of that candidate.
Great.
We have a committee for that, and the committee checks the transcript of the candidate, and after checking the transcript, they decide that what kind of courses are actually we can offer to this candidate before actually coming into the Masters in Management Sciences. So there can be 1 to 10 additional courses for that.
1 to 10?
1 to 10, depending on the case, from which background he is coming from, which courses he has already studied.
Already taken.
Yes.
Already taken. Appreciate. That's what इसमें again we are living in a competitive world. We have different universities offering the same kind of program.
Exactly.
Like so many universities are offering the MS in Management Science. So what do you think that how Muhammad Ali Jinnah University is different from the other universities, and why one choose to come here, not to other universities? So what are our specialties?
Okay. This is a very difficult question.
Oh, really?
That
so we ask some difficult questions.
That the students always ask from the teachers as well. Why Maju?
Why Maju? Yes.
Simple answer.
Yes, please.
Maju is the best faculty.
Oh, really?
Number one, there are many factors to come to Maju for Masters of Science in Management.
We have faculties from America, graduated from
Exactly.
America. We have faculties from Australia. We have faculties from China.
Exactly. We have.
I myself have MS in the
MS from
the United
USA.
States. Yes.
Exactly.
So you have your PhD from the China,
Exactly.
one of the best university in China.
We have.
So you think the faculty is the best
Faculty
inspiration?
is playing a very important role in Maju. Maju's faculty is very experienced. Maju's faculty has very good presentation skills. Maju's faculty is very good with their students as well. They are very helping to their students.
Great.
And they are providing extra number of hours. They are spending extra number of hours to their students.
All right.
So whenever the student comes toward some teacher to Maju, even he is not the student of that particular teacher, the teachers are always very supportive.
There is a support system.
I have seen the teachers are very supportive
yes.
in Maju.
Yeah, and they accommodate the students' genuine queries and problems.
Exactly. If you have some kind of problem related to your studies, then you can come to any teacher in Maju and your problem will be solved.
Especially for the student community.
Especially for the students.
It's a blessing.
Exactly.
It's a blessing.
Exactly. On the other hand side, apart from the experience level, education level of our faculty, the best thing that Maju do have is that we update our courses time to time.
Time to time. So we have updated curricula.
Yes.
for the management.
It is not
science,
like
yes.
that we have created a curriculum in 1998 and we are still
Yes.
working on that.
Yes,
So
yes.
we have our course outlines which we update time to time, that I have discussed with you previously sometimes before.
Sure, sir.
That
We did that job together, I
Yeah.
think. Yes.
We had an industry professional meetings
Yes.
of different domains like
Right,
human resource
right,
management,
right,
supply
right.
chain,
Yes.
marketing.
Yes.
So we have changed our course outlines. We have aligned out our outline. So this is a time to time thing. It's
Yes.
not like that we did it one time and we will forget to do it in the future. So we update our courses according to the industry needs.
Great.
Secondly,
That's great.
Maju has a very good reputation in the industry.
Alhamdulillah.
Alhamdulillah, we have a very good
Yes, we have
reputation.
very good reputation in the industry. We have signing a lot of MOUs.
We have
with
a lot of
so many
MOUs.
universities. We have MOUs with the different industry leaders.
Exactly.
Yes, and so that's true. I agree.
And we have a great number of alumni as well,
Alumni
which is sitting
in
on the
the
top
industry.
key positions in different renowned areas and different renowned companies as well.
Yes, sure. Sir.
So Maju is a good network
Thank
for
you
their
so much.
students as well.
That's
So these
great.
are some reasons that students can join Muhammad Ali Jinnah University.
Enough reasons. We have enough reasons to join
Exactly.
Maju.
Exactly.
Yes. Dr. Sir, one important thing that comes as a milestone to complete MS in management science is the thesis component.
Mm.
Especially if somebody is interested to go beyond for his PhD.
Mm.
So we have a thesis component in our MS program.
Exactly.
But I have a different question.
Mm.
If somebody is not interested in thesis component, so what do you think that he will be able to complete his MS? in
Actually, there are
management
two
science?
ways to do that.
Okay.
The first way is we actually motivate our students
Mhm.
to do the thesis
All right.
because it gives a very different knowledge to them, a very different perspective of things to them on their own field.
Yes.
They research and they learn a lot of things from the research that different renowned professors have done on their topic.
Yeah.
So
sure.
we actually
Sure.
motivate our students to do
Mhm.
research.
Mhm.
This is the first way.
Yes.
That the thesis is of comprising of 6
Mhm.
credit hours.
Yes.
On the other hand side, there is plan B.
Plan B. Okay.
There is an option too. If
Great.
you do not want to do the thesis,
Yes.
then it means that there will be 2 alternative courses for that.
All right. So we'll add 2 more courses into their number of courses.
Exactly.
All right. All right. So and still they can complete their
Exactly.
MS in
Exactly.
Muhammad Ali Jinnah University
Exactly.
if they don't choose to go for the thesis component. That's great. That's great, sir. So that's Higher Education Commission.
Mm.
That's the biggest masters we have for the university. Like so our program of MS in Management Science
Mm.
is recognized from the HAC. What do you think?
Yes.
Yes.
Our program of Masters of Science in Management Sciences,
Sure.
that is MS in Management Sciences,
Mhm.
MS,
MS
is recognized from HEC, Higher Education
recognized
Commission of Pakistan.
program.
We have
Okay.
got the NOC
Mhm.
long time ago.
Yes.
So we are offering it according to the patterns that have been suggested by the Higher Education Commission of Pakistan. So obviously we are recognized by HEC.
Great. Thank you, sir. Dr. Saab, when students coming from different economic backgrounds, we have some students, they have talent.
Mm.
They can go for higher education, but the only problem is they have some financial difficulties.
Mm.
Like they have some genuine economic problems.
Mm.
So do you think Maju is still offering some help to these students, like some financial aid or anything, or any scholarships?
We have a number of scholarships.
Oh, great.
These scholarships are based on need-based scholarship as well.
Yes.
And on the other hand side, there are a lot of other scholarships as well.
Mhm.
So if any student who is genuine and
Mhm.
having difficulties in financials, then we provide a number of financial aids to that kind of students.
Okay, कर्ज़ हंसना भी हमारे
कर्ज़
पास
हंसना,
है,
we also
हमारे
have
पास
कर्ज़
जो है
हंसना.
need based scholarship है.
Exactly.
That's great, Dr. Saab. We have a support system for the
Exactly.
you
We
know,
recently
student community.
I was a member of that committee in the previous term.
Great.
So
great.
I had been a part of the interviews.
Mhm.
So I have witnessed that we have waived off 100% fee as well.
100% fee
We
as well.
have waived off the 80% fee
That's
as well.
maybe a good news for
depending
the viewers, especially
depending
for
on the
student
situation of
community.
the student. So if you join Muhammad Ali Jinnah University, then finance is no problem for you.
Oh, great. Oh, great. Dr. Saab, we are almost done with today's the current trends. Dr. Saab, what are the current trends in the management science? And we discussed a little about in the start about the blockchain and other. So what are the other current trends coming into the industry, and we are adopting to these trends? So what do you think are the current trends coming into the field of management sciences?
Like if we separate it into different domains, so I think it would be more better.
Yes.
Like
sir.
in the management sciences, just start from the finance. Fintech.
Fintech we have, yes.
We have fintech. That this is a new area of finance.
Yes.
And on the other hand side, there is a term that I would like to share with you: digital financial inclusion.
Digital financial inclusion. Yes.
So these are.
It is the era of inclusion.
It is the era of
digitalization and inclusion.
Apart from that, if we talk about supply chain, then Industry 4.0.
Industry 4.0. That's a good. That's a good.
Smart manufacturing.
It's trending nowadays.
Exactly.
This word is trending.
Everybody is talking about Industry 4.0.
Almost all the research community is talking about
exactly.
nowadays.
But recently, I have studied an article, and they are actually jumping from 4.0 to 5.0.
Oh wow!
The Industry 5.0. So maybe
you are breaking the news actually.
Maybe in the future, in coming few months, you will see that there is a concept of Industry 5.0.
Oh wow!
Yes. So it's evolving. The field of management science and their subfields and their specializations are actually having different trends about technology, different trends about different things. Like we are having different trends about COVID-19.
COVID-19, yes, post-COVID-19 we have.
COVID has put a pressure on every side of management sciences. So managers are in pressure, and the workers are in pressure. Professionals are in pressure. So actually, what they need is basically how they can solve the problem.
Yes.
So the problem solving is very much important in management sciences. So management sciences core focus is on problem solving.
Great, great. Dr. Saab, it's a pleasure to have you today, sir.
Thank you.
And there was a very informative session we done today. And thanks for coming, sir.
Thank you.
And Allah Hafiz, hame ijazat dein. And Dr. Saab, if you want to say anything to
Thank you.
Audience.
If anybody wants to have more information about MS in management sciences, we have a number of teachers, we have a number of staff working over here in admission office. Feel free to contact our admission office as well, and feel free to contact any of the teacher if you know and you want to get the information.
And
about
our social media.
Our social
media is open media.
Exactly.
They can just put the question in, and most of the time we answer all questions.
If you have any query, you can just ask.
Thank you so much. All the best, sir. Thanks a lot.